Hi guys. So today I'm going to cover a very serious topic. Now, like with my first rant, this is something that I found when I was scrolling down my newsfeed. And I wasn't expecting it to be like this. So I'm going to read this to you. Now, this woman posted 5 photos, and they're photos that appear to be from a Mardi Gras. So it's got, people half naked, they're women just wearing pasties and things like that. So I thought, okay, maybe someone took a young child to something like this. Now, I'm going to say personally, if I get the chance, I'm probably going to go to a Mardi Gras because, hello, it looks like so much fun. But because of everyone being, stripped down to their underwear, and some people, I believe, are just showing their tits, I wouldn't want my young children there because, I have no problem with the gay community. I just think, a Mardi Gras isn't exactly a place for a small child because, but I guess with this day and age, it's, Anyway, so this is the article thingy. Would you want your children to be exposed to this? Now, before reading this, that's all I saw. So I thought, okay, so maybe someone took their young child and someone's got a problem with this. Yep. Then why on earth would you want them to grow up into this or under it for that matter? This is the spirit behind homosexuality and the LGBT movement. It is depraved, it is debauched, it is unsafe, it is unhealthy, it is unnatural, it is proud, it is angry, it is rebellious. I'm going to be completely going through this and putting my own opinions in. Honestly, a person's sexuality isn't really their choice. It's not, I don't see the problem with it. And it is not rebellious. It is not unhealthy. It is not depraved. It is not unsafe. Any sexuality can be conceived as unsafe because depending on how many partners a person has had and what is done, if someone's not being safe, including diaphragm, condom, the pill, things like that, it could become unsafe. Simple as that. To me, this is the very opposite of what we would want our little ones to grow up into or under. So basically, she's saying that someone who goes into the LGBT community or who has grown up in it, it's not safe for them. And I think that's complete bullshit. So why accept it for anyone if you would not want it for your own children? I wouldn't want my son to grow up and enter into the gay lifestyle any more than I would want him to become an alcoholic, drug addict, or of one of those kids who climbs high rises without safety equipment. I get you want what's best for your son, but you can't choose his sexuality. It's his genetic makeup that's done that. Is this seriously what you dream of when you think of of little Johnny or Joey's future? I know I don't. Homophobic bitch. Sure, I will always love my boy, but that doesn't mean I need to accept every behavior about him which is less than admirable. By the way, they say people are born with the addictive personalities too. Does that mean we should all begin to celebrate heroin addiction in the streets? I don't want whatever lifestyle my son decides is best for him, no matter the danger or depravity. I want what's best for him, wholesome, good, and right. If you would want your if you would want that for your child, then why would you not want better or best for your family members, friends, and in fact, the whole heroin, gay community? So basically, what you're saying is that the gay lifestyle is dangerous, that it's as bad as being an alcoholic or a heroin addict. And there is nothing, let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong. And your child should be able to go down their own path and choose their own life, make their own mistakes. That's how they learn. But what is the problem if they turn out to be gay? You know, like, I know people of different sexualities. I know people who are asexual. I know people who are bi. I know people who are... there are two that I've learnt recently, and they're very confusing, and I can't remember the name for them. But basically, one of them is they don't like sex, but they like intimacy. And if you don't know the difference, go to the bloody dictionary, please. And the other one is, it doesn't matter what a person is. That if they're nice, kind, then I think that's called a pansexual. I'm not sure. If you know the name of these, please comment down below. But yeah, when I found these out about these people, it didn't change my opinion on them, because it's just like, okay, I've grown up with you, I've known you a while. Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't understand why people who find out their children are gay or their oldest mate is gay and they find it a problem and suddenly their opinion just turns. I don't get it. I mean, it's like two people can be friends for 15 years, then one of them takes the courage to tell them that they're gay, and suddenly the friendship's over. Rumors start, and suddenly bullying galore. And parents not being supportive and kicking their child out, disowning them. It's horrible, because in all honesty, it is the same deal with tattoos and piercings. It's not your life. You don't have to live with their decisions. And I'm just like, what is the problem? Because I'm going to be honest here. I can be a bit of a hypocrite with what I'm about to say, but it doesn't matter what sexuality a person is, as long as it's not getting shoved down my throat. Now, the reason I say I'm a bit of a hypocrite is because, particularly a few years back, and even every now and again to this day, when I was in public, I could have a, game of tonsil hockey with my boyfriend. And to be honest, I am backing off that. I try not to do it make out as heavily or, do things like that, because I do know that does make people uncomfortable. So I am working on it. But, that is something that I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with, whether someone's straight or gay. Because, let's face it, two people playing a game of tonsil hockey may not be the most attractive thing. So, I don't see the problem with people liking the same gender or wanting to be the gender they feel like they're supposed to be. Because I don't see that. And I don't see why people's opinion of someone else should change just because they decide to take the risk and to come out of the closet. I mean, some people, it's just like, yeah, you finally came out? Okay, I knew this all along. But other times it's, no, we've got to fix you, and if you're not getting fixed, you're gone. And the second attitude is what I've got a problem with, because it's almost like they're saying it's their choice when a lot of the time it's not. And I want to say that I'm really sorry for anyone who has to go through that, because it's not fair to be treated like shit because you love the same gender or you feel like you are a different gender. Because I really feel like that's not right. And the big thing about the LGBT community, it's a community, and that there are people who are straight involved, because it's like everyone deserves to feel loved, because love is one of the most beautiful feelings. And why in the fucking hell should it just be exclusive to people who only like the opposite gender? I mean, there are people who love objects, for God's sakes. There are people who love animals. And there are people who don't love anything at all. But why should someone's sexuality define who they are? It's like if someone's got a mental problem. You know, it's a part of them, but it's not them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care.